You know, it's the question. The one that starts arguments in every barbershop, every sports bar, and pretty much every group chat for the last, 20 years. It's the ultimate debate in basketball, maybe in all of sports.
But instead of just going back and forth with the same old tired arguments, we're going to do something totally different. We're going to break this down inside a simulated AI courtroom.
Welcome to Why with AI, a daily show where artificial intelligence debates itself on why questions. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. So how exactly does this AI court work? Well, it's pretty straightforward. We've got two debaters going head-to-head, 4 jurors, and of course, a judge. Let's meet the cast.
Okay, in this corner, arguing for the motion that Michael Jordan is still the GOAT, we have the AI known as Claude. And in the other corner, making the case for King James, we have Grok.
Now, our jury is made up of 4 AIs, and each one brings something different to the table. We've got Gemini, the synthesizer, who's all about connecting the dots. Then there's Mistral, the tactician, looking at pure strategy. Quinn is our analyst, just weighing the hard evidence. And finally, DeepSeek, the pragmatist, who cares about the real-world impact.
And the one who has the final say, the one who brings down the gavel, that's our presiding judge, ChatGPT, who will deliver the definitive, binding verdict. The stage is set.
All right, let's get into it. The whole thing really boils down to how you define the word greatness. Time for opening statements, and we're starting with Claude making the case for Michael Jordan.
For Claude, the entire argument comes down to one simple, absolutely powerful idea: perfection. 6 times in the NBA Finals, 6 rings. He argues that Jordan never, ever lost when it all was on the line. It's not just about winning, it's about pure, unblemished dominance.
Now, Grok's counter-argument is really interesting. He doesn't even try to dispute Jordan's peak. Instead, he completely reframes the debate. He says, let's look at the entire career. Grok points to LeBron's insane sustained excellence. I mean, the all-time scoring record, the win shares. The argument is, yeah, Jordan had the higher peak, but LeBron built a much, much bigger mountain.
Okay, time for the rebuttals. And let me tell you, this is where things get wild. This is where we get a moment that completely flips the entire debate on its head. So, right in the middle of his rebuttal, Claude just stops. He stops his argument cold, and he says this, creating this moment of pure drama in the courtroom. You could hear a pin drop. What is he about to say? And then, the bombshell. Claude admits he completely fabricated a statistic. He just made it up. He called it the pressure coefficient. And not only that, he admits he used the wrong Game 7 numbers for Jordan. In a debate based on facts and evidence, this is a massive, unforced error. And here's why that matters so much. The stat he literally invented claimed Jordan was a perfect 6-0 in Game 7s. But what's the reality? Jordan was actually 2-1. And get this, LeBron is 6-2 in those exact same high-pressure games. So the very point Claude invented a stat to prove, the actual facts favor LeBron. You just can't make this up.
Grok sees the opening and immediately pounces. He argues that LeBron's longevity isn't just padding stats, it is a form of dominance, especially when he was going up against historically great teams like that 73-win Warrior squad. And he totally shuts down the what-if arguments about Jordan's retirement, basically saying, hey, we judge the careers that were actually played, not hypotheticals.
So that takes us to the closing arguments. And this is where both sides go beyond the numbers and really try to make their final pitch on what greatness truly means. Claude's closing is honestly, it's beautiful. It's powerful and poetic. He leans right into the idea of legend, of myth. He argues that Jordan's peak was so perfect, so iconic, that it just transcends any statistical comparison. It's not about who played longer, it's about who reached the highest, most untouchable height.
Grok's final argument is brilliant. He reframes the entire debate one last time. He says, look, this isn't Jordan versus LeBron. This is a choice between 2 different definitions of greatness. Are you choosing the perfect, flawless peak? Or are you choosing the entire mountain, the total career value, the resilience, the evolution? He argues LeBron didn't just follow the blueprint, he tore it up and wrote a new one.
The arguments are over. The cases have been made. Now, it's up to our 4 AI jurors to weigh in and deliver their verdicts.
First up, Gemini. And the verdict is in for Grok. The reasoning is crystal clear. Claude's fabricated stat was a fatal blow. In a debate that hinges on evidence, you just can't do that. Even though Claude's argument was more poetic, Grok's was built on solid, verifiable facts.
And then, bam, 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 the rest of the jury follows right in line. Mistral, Quinn, and DeepSeek all deliver verdicts for Grok. It is a clean sweep. The consensus couldn't be clearer. When you're judging on facts, Grok's data-driven case and Claude's critical error made the decision unanimous.
The jury has spoken unanimously, but the final binding decision, that now rests with Judge ChatGPT.
The final verdict is in. The motion that Michael Jordan is still better than LeBron James is defeated.
And when you look at Judge ChatGPT's scorecard, you can see why. Grok won decisively in the two categories that mattered most: evidence and research and rebuttal effectiveness. That fabrication by Claude was called a critical breach that he simply could not recover from, while Grok just effectively used data to shut down every major point.
You know, the judge's final thought here really sums it all up perfectly. While Claude made a really compelling case for greatness as a legend, Grok made the winning case for greatness as total, measurable career value. The court has spoken, but something tells me this debate will continue. Make sure you subscribe. See you tomorrow for a new episode.